Hello everyone, my name is Cortex, and today I have an update to MetaRoK. Now, for those of you who don't know, MetaRoK is my new website. If you haven't heard of it yet, make sure to check out the most recent video on my YouTube channel, obviously prior to this one, to learn more about what MetaRoK is. Now, we do post everything in the changelog here, and we also send an announcement in the TKC Discord when we do update the website. So make sure to check that out if you haven't yet. Either way, today's update is quite big, which is why I'm making a video on it. I'll typically make videos if it's big updates, like smaller ones, such as version 1.1 here. I'm not going to make a video about that, but today we have a new feature to the website, so I'm making a video on it. Now, it's quite simple. It's a tier list maker. Now, the reason we're adding this tier list maker to MetaRoK, because people might be like, oh, others exist. Now, to my experience and to my knowledge, using other tier list makers for Rise of Kingdoms, usually they're either loaded with ads, they don't have all the correct images for the commanders, they also don't have all the new commanders, and typically you even have to upload the images yourself, which is quite tedious. Whereas on MetaRoK, we're always going to have it fully updated with every single commander, as well as obviously having the correct images, there's no ads on the site, etc. So the way it works is quite simple. You just basically, like any other tier list, you just drag and drop. And yeah, that's how tier list maker works. I don't think there's too much to explain. We can drag a few around here. You can switch the tiers if you like, switch the order of them. Whatever you want to do, you can. In a tier list, you can kind of do. Another thing I also like is that we have, you see the unranked commanders here. So the list of all the commanders attached to the list. So even if you scroll through, it will stick to the bottom of your screen. Whereas in most other cases, you kind of have to, like, let's say you're dragging a commander up to Z here, then you have to like scroll all the way down and find the list again, whereas this is not the case here. And you can even like drag the commander to the top or to the bottom of the website to sort of scroll through the site. So yeah, I really like that feature. Now, if you want a screenshot, you can hit the view button over here, which removes the rest of the commanders and lets you take a clean screenshot of the site. You can also hit the share button over here, which allows you to share it through a link or, well, any of these other ways, depending on your operating system and whatever. But yeah, you can share the link here. And yeah, that's kind of it for the video. There's not much to say. It's a tier list maker. It's quite straightforward. It's quite simple. If you are a content creator, a kingdom leader, feel free to use this. Obviously, would appreciate it if you give some credit to MetaRoK, but feel free to use it for whatever you like. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for all the support on the website. I've been bombarded with positive messages as well as a ton of useful feedback for the website. So please, if you do have any feedback at all, do let me know, whether it's in the comments on the video, message me on Discord, ping me in the TKC Discord, whatever you like. Please do let me know if you have any feedback on the website. As always, really appreciate everyone, and thank you guys so much for supporting me on this project. It's been amazing so far. And look forward to more updates, as well as maybe being able to add talents on the commanders in the tier lists, which is something that will maybe come in the future. Either way, thank you guys again, and thank you for watching the video. Throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss anything, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and stay healthy.